Good evening and welcome. Castleview Sabercats, Rock Canyon Jaguars. This is Cat Hockey. We are live up high in the Cat's Den. Been a moment or two since we played hockey, and your Cats will take on the Cherry Creek Bruins. Last time we played these Bruins, they overlooked your Cats, and we put a solid game together, took them the length of the game, and walked out of the building with the win. Absolutely mistake-free hockey was the call of that day, plus some outstanding goaltending from number one Jacob Harris. So you got to believe the Bruins are walking in this building with a chip on their shoulder, ready to fire up, put it to our Cats. Hopefully we can pick it off where we left off the last time we played them. Your Cats are in their white sweaters, gold and red trim, black breezers. Cherry Creek Bruins are in all black sweaters with blue trim. Give you the breakdown. It's been a minute. Give you the breakdown of your 22-23 Cats. Sophomore out of Rock Canyon, goaltender number one, Jacob Harris. Sophomore out of Castleview, left winger number two, Aiden O'Reilly. Freshman out of Rock Canyon, left winger number three, Trent Miller. Freshman out of Castleview, defenseman number four, Jeffrey Keenan. Sophomore out of Rock Canyon, defenseman number two, number six, Luke Gardner. Mess that up. Sophomore out of Rock Canyon, center number 7, assistant captain Jackson Jones. Sophomore out of Castleview, right winger number 8, Mason Marks. Sophomore out of Rock Canyon, defenseman number 9, assistant captain Justin Keogh. Freshman out of North Star Academy, right winger number 10, Taylor Tremblay. Sophomore out of Rock Canyon, right winger number 11, Tatum Small. Sophomore out of Rock Canyon, center Matthew Wanogle. Sophomore out of Castleview, right winger number 13, the Galloping Ginger, Jared Jones. Sophomore out of Castleview, defenseman number 14, the Enforcer, Logan Lucier. Sophomore out of Rock Canyon, left winger number 15, and your captain, Dane Zitzelsberger. Freshman out of Castleview, defenseman number 16, Ozzy Pinello. Sophomore out of Castleview, center number 17, Owen Shanahan. Freshman out of Rock Canyon, defenseman number 18, Zach Kuchka. Junior out of Castleview, left winger number 19, Grant Soroki. Freshman out of Castleview, center number 20, Turner Heft. Sophomore out of Rock Canyon, goaltender number 31, Corey Clothier. Reserve Cats, Nathan Peel, Brendan Leslie, Emmett Duffy, and the one and lone Husky, Kieran Thompson. Your head coach, Brian Heft. His assistants, Tommy Harris, Kyle Stovall. Hockey director and varsity coach is Michael Dubas. From the Cat's Den, director, producer, equipment man, Kenny Jones. Behind the camera is the Squirrel, and I am the voice of your Cats, Jackie Moon. We're down to the last 30 seconds of these warm-ups. They will get them picked up, circle that cage, call it out, head over to the bench, get those last-minute instructions from Coach Heft and his coaching staff. Once again, you haven't heard me in a while, so I better get on it again and tell you, mistake-free hockey is going to be the key to this game. Bruins walked in the building last time we played them, thinks they were going to take us to us. Easy skate on a afternoon and got tricked. So once again, chip on the shoulder. You got to believe they've been looking for this one on the calendar. So it's time for our Cats to step it up to the next level. It has been what seems like forever and a day since we hit the ice. Boys have been working hard at practice. Let's see if they can put it together today. So Cats fans, here we go once again. Littleton, Colorado, the Ice Ranch, in the Cats Den, and here we go. Castleview Sabercats versus the Cherry Creek Bruins. We'll go back and forth from Bruins to Creek, off and on. Looking with my eyeballs out into the Cats bench, I see number 10, Tremblay, is not dressed today. I got to pick up who's wearing.
23, Braden Leslie.
Leslie has been called up from the reserves. He is wearing 23 today. So let's see if we can get my brain and my mind to remember that one. We are going to go with Jones, Shanahan, and Soroki, Kutska, and Keogh on D. Clothier is between the pipes. Bang those sticks, get it ready. Puck is down and won by Castleview. Jones loses an edge and goes down as a Bruin picks it up, throws it the length of the ice, and they call that icing. We'll take that right off the bat for another setup and face-off, but this time in the attacking zone. Jones steps in again, puck down. He does win it into the skates of a Creek player. He loses an edge and goes down. Defense picks it up, wraps around the boards, and then throws it into neutral. Kutska's going to track it down, picks it off the boards, throws it back to the blue line, but not out. Off of Shanahan to Kutska. Kutska picks it up, skates it to center, circle, and throws it into neutral. Picked up by Soroki. He's down the boards, loses an edge, and goes down. Shanahan gets a stick on it off of a Creek throw, and it comes high into the netting for a face-off. Line changes all the way around.
Hey, be nice to
Spot us a goal, I will. Zitzelsberger in for the draw. He does win it, caught up in his skates, wrapped around the boards hard. Comes to the blue lines, chipped out into neutral. Gardner throws it right back in. Delayed offsides. Cats do get back. Zitzelsberger putting on the pressure. Zitzelsberger picks it off. Zitzelsberger gets checked and loses the handle of it. Great work by Zitzelsberger. Comes down the boards to Pinello. He wraps it back hard around the boards, but picked off by one of the Creek players around his net. Mishandled, but picked up by a Bruin. He throws it to the blue line. Comes off of Marks' stick, but makes it into neutral. Now into the zone, gets poke checked around. Pinello, Gardner, and Marks in there. Neither one of them could come up with it. Pass back to the blue line. Cross ice pass, top of the circles. Here comes a shot. Pinello gets up half of a skate on it as he goes down Superman style, and the puck goes around the edge to the blue line and out. Creek's got to chase it down into their own zone. Line changes for your Cats. Picked up, throw to the blue line, and chipped in for a Creek line change. Lucier's going to track it down behind his own net. Lucier's got it on his stick. Cross ice pass to the blue line. Hits. I believe that's Small. Yes, Small on the stick, but he couldn't control. Throw back out to neutral. Splits the defense. Poke checked away out of the zone by Lucier. Bruins immediately pick up. Miller had a stick on it, lost it. Small picks up the trash, throws it, but can't control as Creek picks it up, skates the circles. Here he comes to the blue line. Cross ice pass to center. Dump pass to the blue line into the zone. Couldn't keep on it, and Lucy A. poke checks it into neutral again. Creek right back on it, though, into the zone. Throws it high into the corner. Lucy A. to track it down. He's 2-on-1, throws it into the skates of one of the Bruins as he loses an edge and goes down. Wrapped back around the boards, picked up at the blue line by Creek. Walks the line, shot way wide and hard off of the backboards. Creek still has control. Back to the blue line, not out, shot. Poke checked away by one of the Creek players. We'll take that help. Creek picks it up again. Poke checked away by Heth. He grabs it, throws it to the blue line, but not out. to the top of the circles. Big check by Heft, separates the man from the puck. Puck comes free on the doorstep, nobody home. Creek's going to pick it up on the circle. Miller puts a body check on the man, slows him down to stop that rush. Lucier puts a hip check to slow his man down, but Creek gets it back door, picked off by Miller. Miller saved a point-blank shot on the back door. In around the cage it comes. Keenan's got it on his stick, and he's going to throw it the length of the ice, but it is going to be on net. No icing here. Creek goalie saves it and chips it to one of his defensemen. Holds behind the net, outlet pass. Winogle just missed it. Here comes Keogh, picks it off at the blue line. Shot is blocked and into the netting. 11:46 in the first, tied at 0. Castleview's got to step it up a little bit. They're getting outskated to the puck. Puck down one by Winogle, back to Duffy. He throws it off of his stick, and it's picked off by a Creek player. Throw length of the ice, shot saved by Clothier. Out to the blue line. Keogh had it, lost the handle, and comes up with it. Passes it back right on net, but Kutska was there before it made it to Clothier. Duffy got a stick on it, threw it to Winogle. He throws it to the blue line, not out. Kept in. O'Reilly chases it down. Creek keeps it in at the blue line, throws it hard around the boards. Here it comes to the top of the circles. Drop pass by O'Reilly. Poke checked away at the blue line, but picked up and throwed into neutral by Winogle. Picked off by Crete. Throw the length of the ice. Got a player streaking for the Bruins, but Kutska does get to it. Kutska beats one, then he turns it over. Yep. Throwed in around the cage, though. Soroki picks up the trash and is on the move. Soroki to the blue line. He did get it out, but lost the handle. Cross-ice pass picked off by Jones. Couldn't keep it on his stick, though. Creek loses an edge and goes down. Jones, pass, shot. Goal! Cats goal! Number 19, Grant Soroki off of the good work of number 7, Jackson Jones. Jones to Soroki to the back of the net at 10:45 of the first. And what did we say, Cats fans? Take advantages of mistakes and turnovers. The Bruins defenseman lost an edge, went down. Jones was there to pick it up. Soroki streaking, and he found him. Puck now won by Castleview. Throw it into the zone. Now out to the blue line, makes it into neutral. Pinello picks it up, bangs it off the boards. It gets around him. Pinello picks it up again and throws it off of the boards into the zone as Jones gives chase. Jones pickpockets the man again. Not enough to get it out of the zone, though. So Shanahan got it caught up in his skates, and a Creek player picks it up, skates it into neutral. Gardner picks it up, throws it back to the blue line. Stopped right there by a Creek player. Goes to the blue line, fans on it, but gets it back. Chipped around Pinello, and it's a one-on-one with Clothier. Shot high and wide into the glass, makes it all the way back out of the zone. Creek does have control, though, into neutral. Cross-ice pass to the blue line. Cross-ice pass to opposite blue line, skates it into the zone. Shot blocked by Gardner. Maybe Shanahan takes a bounce off of the boards. Clothier colors as Pinello checks a man to the ice behind the net. Line changes all the way around. Puck down, one by Castleview. Zitzelsperger, but tied up in his skates and comes free. Lucy A pins his man up against the board to separate him from the puck. Puck gets to the blue line, but not out. Fanned on by Jones, got it back. It trickles to the blue line, not out. Hits Lucier in the skates, and he comes, or in the knees, and comes up with it. Lucier poke checked away as he makes her move around the circles. Zitzelsperger picked it up, but he got checked off of it. Poke checked away, and Jones was a half of a step away from a breakaway. Shot, save, and a cover by Clothier, and Clothier just saved this. A 1-0 game. So Castleview returning the favor. Mistakes at the top of the circles. Double turnovers turns into a turnover, which turns into a shot, and Clothier had to make a spectacular save. Puck down, won by Castleview into the skates of Creek. Comes free, though. Picked up, skated into neutral, and then thrown into the zone by Marks. He gives chase, and they're going to call icing. A lot of ice in front of number 8. Pulled the trigger a little too soon as he threw it into the zone. Had not quite crossed the center stripe. And that turns into an icing, which is a face-off in our defensive end. Puck down. One back to the blue line by Crete. He puts on the brakes. Feathers it down the boards. Poke checked around Keenan. Zitzelsberger gives chase. Zitzelsberger still fighting. Lucier in there to help. Lucier poke checks it away on the doorstep. Free shot. Saved by Clothier. Saved by Clothier. Back to back. Two-time big saves by Clothier. Shot into the front of hits trash and comes out wide. Saved by Clothier. Puck comes free. Lucier picks up the trash. Jones picks up the trash. He throws it to the circles, but picked off by a Creek player. He loses a handle, and it's finally thrown the length of the ice by Keenan for another. Nope. Waved off the icing. Creek throws it out to neutral. Heft gets a stick on it to slow it down. Creek picks it up, skates it into their own zone. Small's got the pressure. Puck comes to the blue line and out. Miller got a stick on it. Glove down by Keogh, but he's checked off of the puck, and Creek picks it up, skates it around his own net, throws it off the boards to the blue line, but not out. Small got a stick on it to keep it in. Now Kutska walks the line, walks in, shot. Goal! Oh, somebody call the Littleton Police Department because there is a sniper in this building, and he's wearing number 18. Zach Kutska picks her up at the blue line, splits the Creek defense like the Red Sea, and throws an absolute wicked wrister to the back of the net at 7:48 of the first. Cats goal. Kutska to the back of the net unassisted. Heft steps in for the draw. Puck down, Heft does win it. He gets through the skates of Miller. Creek picks it up, throws it on net. Shot block saved by Clothier. Wrapped back around the boards. Keogh picks it up. Poke checked away from him, but he gets it back. Going to cycle his own cage. Keogh's to the top of the circles, beats one. Keogh to the blue line. Outlet pass two. Miller, who's checked down at the blue line as he enters the zone. Heft put on some good pressure, but Creek comes up with it. Throws it to the blue line and into neutral. Creek dumps it into the zone around the Cats cage. Takes a bounce off of the boards. There's the whistle for icing. Oh my goodness, somebody call ESPN the Ocho. Because Zach Kutska put on a beautiful display. Don't see anybody in the hole. I'm being told in the broadcast booth. There we go. So, Cats are on the kill now at 7:14 of the second. Heft to the hole at 7:14. Cats on the kill. Referee's waiting for them to get it onto the board. There it is. Puck down, one by Castleview, but back to the blue line, kept in by Crete to the top of the circles. Back pass off of a skate, picks it up, cycles back to the blue line, still at the blue line, throws it down the boards. Mishandled by Bruin. Gardner picks it up, throws it to the blue line, kept in by one of the Crete players. Cross ice pass, makes it to the top of the circles. Feathered into the corner. Crete's got the control of it right now. Cross ice pass to the top of the blue line, held there. Throw to the top of the circles. Gardner stepped up, but put on the brakes before it got to him. Top of the circles, feathered into the corner now. Shot into the front, back door was wide open, and the Bruin could not handle the pass, but he gets it back, throws it to the blue line. Feathered right back to the top of the circles. Here comes a cross ice pass. Once again, back door was open. Doorstep, shot save, two big saves. Here comes another one. Shot blocked in front by Lucier as it made it through. Clothier come up big twice. Lucier wants to keep the Bruins from scoring. The opportunities are there. Shot blocked in front by Soroki. He pickpockets a man and throws it the length of the ice. 48 seconds left in the power play. 6 minutes left in the period. Picked up by Crete. Skated around his net to the blue line. Gets around Winogle to the opposite blue line into the zone. Poke checked away by Keogh, and he gets it out of the zone. Great work by Keogh. Cross-ice pass by the Bruins. Picked up off the board, skated into the zone, puts on the brakes. Going to walk the blue line now. Comes to the front. Here's a shot off of the post. As it's kicked out, Winogle had a stick on it. No, that's Kutska. But he lost the handle. Creek gets it back again. Finally chipped away and throw the length of the ice. 10 seconds left in the kill for the Cats. Creek picks it up off the boards around his skate. Zitzelspugger to put the pressure on. He gets checked off of it, but still putting the pressure on. Zitzelspugger hounding the man as it comes to the blue line, and Zitzelspugger put enough pressure on to end the power play. All the way to the other end, though. Kutska plays it around the net, loses it, gets it back, but it's chipped in again. Creek has it around the cage. Jones puts a check on a man. Throw it off of the skates of a Creek player, not out. Back door was open once again, all the way around. Jones picks it up. It takes a wicked bounce. Jones to Jones. Here comes a shot. Shot, save, and a cover by the Bruins goalie. Oh, Jones threw it off the glass, and it took an absolute wicked bounce right to Jones streaking. He got behind the defense one-on-one, but the Bruins goalie, big-time save. Jones steps in for the draw. He does win it back to Shanahan. Shanahan to the blue line. Lucier shot chipped in the front by Soroki, and just enough that it makes it over the top of the cage into the netting. 4:35 left in the first. Cats up by 2. Line changes for the Bruins. Jones steps in for the draw. He does win it again, but poke checked away. Shanahan gets up on it, stick on it, but turns it over. Soroki, great back check to separate the man from the puck. Keogh throws it the length of the ice. Nope, that was Keenan. Throws it into the zone, picked off by the Bruins, and then throw it into the zone. Around the cage goes Lucier. He throws it back around his boards. Keenan picks it up, throws it to Lucier. Lucier off the boards. Keenan took it away from him, throws it off the boards. A Creek player goes to check Keenan and actually checked himself into the ground. Off the boards, gets poke checked around Keenan to the doorstep, picked off and throw to the blue line. It does make it out, and Shanahan picked it off. He's in behind the goal. Here's a chance, Shanahan, goal! Cats goal! Merry Christmas, happy birthday. It was only a matter of time all year long. Owen Shanahan making the turnovers, making the runs, and now he has found the back of the net at 3:49 of the first to put your Cats up by 3. And the Bruins call timeout. We said it all year long. I'm going to say it again here now. Shanahan has been an absolute monster on the ice. He skates full bore no matter the score, no matter the situation, creates turnovers after turnovers. His Achilles heel has been the finish all year long, and he just put on an ESPN moment highlight. Skated it into the zone, gets the Creek goalie going one way, and top shelf backhander into the top of the net to put your Cats up by 3. Cats can't get excited here. There is a lot of hockey to be played and a lot of talent on the Creek team. Games like this, your goalie has got to make all of the saves that are on net mandatory, but more important, he's got to come up with some that he hasn't or shouldn't, and Clothier has done that multiple times already in this first period. Has come up with saves that he shouldn't have. Offense has taken advantage of the opportunities. So the coaching staff of the Bruins have got him lined out and back up on the ice. Winogle's going to step in for the draw. Gardner and Pinello behind him. Puck down, he does win it. He gets caught up in the skates of Creek, and it's kicked back to the defenseman. He throws it into the blue line and then chipped into the zone. Feathered out by Gardner. O'Reilly picks it up, throws it down the boards, but not out, off of the boards. It gets poke checked around O'Reilly, throw to the doorstep, and finally picked off by Pinello. Pinello's outlet pass hit Duffy in the stick, but he couldn't control it. Creek picks it up in neutral, throws it into the zone, and that is icing. Winogle going to step in for the draw. He's got Duffy and Pinello behind him. Gardner at the blue line. Winogle does win it the first time, wins it the second time, but Creek comes up with it the third. O'Reilly gets checked off the puck. He doesn't know where it's at. Throw to the blue line. Gardner keeps it in as he wraps it hard around the boards and the net. Creek picks it up, though. Tic-tac-toe around their own net. Now an outlet pass to the blue line. Cross-ice pass. It's a man in the stick. He skates it into the zone, gets around Gardner as he goes down. One-on-one back door once again. Was wide open, and Creek couldn't come up with a pass. Shot blocked in front by O'Reilly and kicked up into the netting. That has been there time after time for the Bruins here this afternoon. Backdoor pass. They've got it down to a science. The pass is there. It's on the stick, but the man on the back door is not keeping control because there is only thing between him and the goal is air. Cats getting away with some breaks. One by Creek, throw it into the zone, shot, save, and a cover by Clothier. Puck down one again by Castleview, skated out of the zone to the blue line by Zitzelsberger. Picked up though, picked off, and we got a whistle. We're going to get a penalty, or is that offside? Offside, oh my goodness. Zitzelsberger putting on the good work. He won it, skated it to the blue line. Puck's going to come to center. Puck down, one again by Zitzelsberger. Thrown off of a Creek player. Keogh lost an edge at the blue line. Kutska puts an absolute wicked check. Shot, saved by Clothier. Oh my goodness. Once again, we just talked about it. A shot that shouldn't have been saved. Clothier comes up big on the mishandle or the bad luck of Keogh losing an edge and going down. 2-on-1 going in. Shot, blocked, deflected in front. Shot, blocked by Clothier. Shot, save, and a cover by Clothier. And I don't know where he's coming up with it, what was in the Gatorade, but Corey Clothier, number 31, is playing out of his mind right now to keep this a 3-0 game. Cats have got to step it up, though, defensively. They cannot keep giving these type of opportunities. Only a matter of time. Shot into the back door. Picked up trash. Puck is still loose. Still loose. Checking. Now we got a scrum in front of the net. Still a scrum. Whistles blowed as Clothier gets it covered once again. Going to give them a talking to, see who's going to, if they're going to let it ride this time or they're sending anybody to the hole. And it looks like the referee's going to go with a one-warning deal here, as there was a bunch of extracurricular activity from both sides in front of the net. Puck down, one by the Bruins, chipped into the corner. Bruins come away with it, throwed it all the way back to the blue line. Here comes a shot, saved by Clothier, kicked into the corner. Keenan tracks it down, but passed back to the blue line before he could get there. Shot wide open, poke checked away at the last second again, skated to the blue line. Now into the zone. Small into the zone. Small gets checked off the puck, but he gets it back into the corner. The puck comes, poke checked away from the Cats. Bruins cross ice pass into neutral, into the zone now. Creek shot, save, and a cover by Clothier. 1:21 left in the first. Cats up by 3. But here, the last minute and a half, way too many opportunities for the Bruins. And the only difference is number 31, Clothier. Puck down, one by Jones, back to Pinello. He throws it to the boards, but not out. Shot blocked in front by Pinello. Puck free, hits trash and comes loose. Out of the zone by Shanahan. Shanahan into the zone now. Top of the circles. He gets checked off the puck, but keeps handle of it. Shanahan scrumming. Soroki in there to help. Puck comes down the boards. Creek picks it up. Pinello. Nope, that's Gardner. They switch sides on me. Gardner shot into the back wall. Creek comes up with it, feathers it out to the top of the circles, catches a Bruin in the stick as Soroki's going to the ice, keeps it into the zone, but it's ping-ponged out, poke checked into neutral, and Creek comes up with it. Pinello poke checks it off of the skates of the only Creek player in front of him. Scrum in behind the boards. Gardner loses an edge and goes down, takes a Creek player with him. Pinello wraps it all the way around the boards. Down the ice, it's not going to make it. And no icing there as the puck finally settled up. Turnover, front of that shot. Big save by the Bruins goalie, point blank, and we get a whistle.
O'Reilly was checked in.
The cage has come off its cowlings. Pressure is the difference once we get into the attacking zone. Cats coming up with the turnovers, and they turn into shot opportunities. Woodogel in for the draw. He does win it. Keogh throws one to the net, but it hits trash on the way there, all the way around to the boards. Kutska keeps it in. Into the corner. 1 second, 2 seconds. That's going to end number one. So at the end of one, your Cats up by 3. This could very easily be a tied game or the other way, but number 31, Clothier, has come up with some saves that he shouldn't have. So both teams head over to the benches. They're going to get them instructions. Hopefully the Cats will be on. No turnover, no opportunity hockey here. Solid defense. Long way to go, though, in this one. Referee blows whistle, says let's get this one underway. At least it sounded like a whistle. I don't see him, though. Oh, we see this again. Referee over talking to a head coach. Oh, Mr. Referee, you got to help me out here because the Cats are taking it to me. I need a call. Hopefully they're not drinking buddies.
Huh?
So Clothier heads to his pipes. Bruins goalie does the same. We're going to start this one out with Zitzelsberger, Jones, and Marks, Keogh, and Kutska on D. Zitzelsberger steps in for the draw. Puck down. One back, 2. Keogh, who throws it to Jones. Jones throws it into the zone, but it's right back out by Creek. Kutska picks it up in neutral, throws it right back into the zone. Creek tracks it down. They got it on their stick. Pass out to the blue line. Now cross-ice pass all the way across back into the zone. Skated into neutral. Opposite blue line and throwed hard into the zone. Cats being outskated there as the first one there was a Bruin. Jones throws it in around his net. Gets past Keogh to the blue line. Shot. Save again by Clothier. Keogh picks up the trash. Drop pass, 2. Shot. Save by Clothier into the glove, and he holds on. Oh, Corey Clothier coming up once again big, and the Cats giving the Bruins way too many scoring opportunities. If the Bruins would have got one there, it would have been assisted by a Cat. Throw it to the blue line, wait for a shot, can't have it. Heff steps in for the draw, won by the Bruins, but picked off by Lucier. He throws it around his own net, throw it out to the front of the doorstep. Heff throws it off of the boards, but it stayed in the zone. Creek's got it behind the net off of Lucier's skate. Poke checked away from Heff, but Miller picks it up, and he is absolutely leveled in neutral. No hand in the air, though, as the puck comes free. Lucier picks it up, throws it into the bench. No whistle, though. Now there's a whistle. as Lucy A threw it into the bench of the Bruins, hit somebody, come right back on the ice. They continue to play, but then the whistle was blown. We got a referee having a conniption fit here real quick. So got them all lined up now. Here we go. Jones in for the draw. Gardner and Pinello on D. Puck down. Jones does win it, gets caught up in once again in everybody's skates, and Creek comes up with it, throws it high and hard off the back glass. Pinello wraps it around the boards. Gardner gets it poke checked away from him to the doorstep. Pinello poke checks it away, but not enough. Shot, save, and a cover by Clothier. Gotta clear the trash. Yeah, that's a coaching moment. Puck is loose in front of Clothier. Pinello's got it and lays a soft pass out for a shot opportunity. Puck down. Jones wins it, kicks it back around the net. Gardner throws it down the boards, but not out. Poke checked away. He's going to track it down. Now he throws it the opposite way to the blue line. Shot, kicked out wide, didn't make it on net all the way around. Poke check back to the blue line. Gardner up there, he does check the man, loses an edge, and picked up by Sawicki. Sawicki's going to skate it into the zone. He's checked at the blue line, but two Bruins go down as Sawicki stays on his skates. Puck is turned over, though, fanned on at the top of the circles as it comes out to neutral. Poke check by Sawicki away. Bruins pick it up on the rebound, though, into the zone. Big check by Sawicki. Separates a man from the puck, comes off the back of the netting, picked up there. Pinello's got it. He throws it down the boards. Jones anticipating it going a long way. We got a hand in the air, delayed offsides. Now they get back. It's feathered back around the boards to Pinello. He's got it, throws it back around his own cage to Keogh. Keogh to Jones. Jones chipped it to himself. Too lackadaisical there. Got to be more sharp on. Pinello's got to track it down again, throws it around his own cage, but there was a Bruin there waiting. Pass out to the blue line. Duffy coming off of the bench, hit him in the stick. Now he blocks it at the blue line. Duffy still working hard. Duffy keeps it in as he loses an edge and goes down off of a check, and there is a whistle. Hand in the air, and your Cats are going on the power play at 12:02 in the second, up by 3. Great work by number 23, Emmett Duffy, coming off of the bench. Hits him in the stick.
Leslie.
Oh, I got it wrong?
Leslie.
I thought Duffy had come up with an offense. Isn't Leslie a defenseman? Oh, my goodness. We're all messed up here in the butt. Leslie is wearing number 23. Puck down, caught in the skates, kicked out, and then finally off of a stick the length of the ice. Kutzka's got to track it down. He picks it off the bounce, skates it around his own cage, top of the circles, still on his stick. Could have skated a little bit farther to O'Reilly at the blue line. Couldn't handle it, and he takes a check and goes down. It's picked up, thrown the length of the ice, all the way around the cage. Clothier comes out and stops it. Dump pass to Kutzka. Kutzka cross-ice pass turned over by Marks at the blue line. And the Bruins are offsides. Power play is not looking sharp here, boys. Skater up, got to put it together. Going to call it like it is. Face off out of the zone. Zitzelsberger steps in for the draw. Puck down, he does win it. Poke checked away from him, though, but right to Lucier. Lucier cross-ice pass to Marks. Marks cross-ice pass and throws it behind Jones. Zitzelsberger did get there, but the Bruin beat him to it. And it's thrown into the zone. Lucier puts on the brakes, comes back the other way. Lucier to the top of the circles. Lucier to the blue line. Outlet pass. Come on, boys. Splits the Marks and Jones and makes it all the way into the zone. Somebody's got to come up with that pass as it's thrown the length of the ice, and Clothier's got to play it again. 59 seconds left in the power play. The referee has called high sticking on the Bruins. Well, maybe not. I guess he called it on the Cats because we're staying in the zone. 10:59 of the second, up by 3, 57 seconds left in the power play, but it doesn't look like we got a man advantage right now. Shot blocked by Miller in the skate. He goes down hard, blocking that shot from the blue line. Bruins come up with it, though. Comes around the boards. Gardner puts a check on the man. Now he bear hugs him. Got to watch out for a penalty here. Gardner loses an edge and goes down. Now it's a scrum along the boards. Miller comes up with it to Small. Now Miller's got it into neutral. He throws it right to the only Bruin standing in front of him. Throw it across the blue line. Cross ice pass is going to bounce it into the corner. Pinello's got to give chase. 22 seconds left in the power play. Poke checked away down the boards. Heft comes up with it. Skates the circles. Cross ice pass. Hits Small in the States, but the stick can't handle it. Ping pongs around into neutral. Still ping ponging around. Gardner finally comes up with it. Gardner pass back to Pinello. Pinello throws it to Heft. Skate! Throws it. Cross ice pass to Pinello. Pinello picks it up, gets checked off, and Miller's got it. Gardner's got it. He feathers one to the front off of a skate and into the boards off of a Bruin. Bruins come up with it behind the defense. They are finally. Pinello and Gardner get back. And if you want to see how to kill a power play, go watch that one, because that's how you do it. The Bruins executed it perfectly. Off the boards, though, behind the defense. Shanahan, and he called him offside. Oh, my!
No.
Oh, and guess what referee it was? The one that was standing on the boards during intermission talking to the Bruins coach. Puck down. Jones does win it. He goes to throw it back to Lucier, but he overskated it. Bruins got it. Lucier loses an edge and goes down to the blue line. Cross ice pass. Here comes a shot. Saved by Clothier. Kicked out wide. Shanahan picks it up. Shanahan on the move. Shanahan loses the handle, gets it back, throws it off the boards, but too far in front. Creek comes up with it. Lucier takes one off the stick, bounces high off the glass. Cross ice pass to Keenan. Keenan fan on it. That's called a turnover. Shot, save, and a cover by Clothier, and that's what we're talking about right there, giving these Bruins opportunities. Outlet pass to Keenan, has it on his stick, turns it over, and it's an absolute ripping wrister to the net. Clothier comes up big once again to keep this game zeros. Puck down, shot, save, and a cover by Clothier off of the face-off. Jones going to step in for the draw again. Puck down, he does win it again, but kicks it all the way to the blue line. Creek, cross ice pass, here comes a shot. Kicked out wide off of the net. Jones off of half a step away. Give it to him! Give it to him! Oh, I'm in fan mode. Keenan had it on his stick, had Jones or Shanahan, both of them behind the defense, and couldn't get the pass. Outlet pass on the back door, blocked by Clothier. Shot blocked by Clothier. Glove down by Luce, but pass back to the blue line by Creek. Shot deflected in front. Keenan's going to track it down. Hand in the air. There's the whistle, and I believe we're going to go on. Nope. Keenan is going to go to the hole for, well, let me look here. Somebody's going to the hole for hooking.
Dumb.
And it is going to be a Bruin. 8:33 of the second. Cats are again on the power play. Hopefully they got something better lined up for this one than they did the last one, because the last one was an absolute disaster. Going to call it like it is. Man advantage. Got to get some crypt chart passes together. Keep it in that zone. Get some shot opportunities. Puck down, one by Zitzelsberger. Caught up in his skates, lost it, feathers it to the doorstep. It saved by the Creek goalie, and then picked up by a defenseman and throwed the length of the ice. Keogh's got to give chase. He finally puts on the afterburners and gets to it. Now he skates around the net to the blue line. Keep with it, young man. On his stick still to the blue line, gets checked off of it. Mark's got it. Cross ice pass to Keogh. Kutska's shot is blocked by a Bruin, and then throwed the length of the ice. Clothier comes out and plays it. Throws it lackadaisical around his own net. Here comes a streaking in Bruin. Keogh slides Superman style, and Poke checks it away at the last second from a Bruin. Bruins throw it into the zone as Jones picks it up. Jones going to cycle out of the zone. He lays one out to Keogh. Keogh throws it to Zitzelsberger and turned over. Walked in, one-on-one shot. Saved by Clothier on the skate of the back door. Clothier coming up again on the one-on-one breakaway. Keogh's got it. Throws it across ice to Kutska to Zitzelsberger. Zitzelsberger to Marks. Marks dump passes it. Here comes a shot. In behind the net, gets around Jones and throwed the length of the ice. He's offsides, but no, in behind the defense. They call him. Bruins come up with it, still on his stick. Loses an edge and goes down on the stick, maybe into the skates, gets poke checked into Clothier, and he's got the cover. 27 seconds left in the power play, and we are going to once again call it like this. This ain't coaching, this is color analysis. That is the sorriest looking power play of the year. Puck down, one back shot, way wide, bounces off the boards. Gardner does get to it, poke checks it to neutral, gets past Small, but fanned on and kicked into the zone by one of the Bruins. Pinello tracks it down, poke checked away from him to the top of the circles. Walked in, shot, save, and a cover. Pinello cleans it, nope, right to a Bruin. Hef gets one in the skates and it comes off. Power play is over. Small comes away with it. Small skates into the zone, gets checked off of the puck. Then it's thrown back around the boards by one of the Bruins. Poke checked away and 2 on nobody. Now Gardner finally gets back. Poke checked just enough. Small gets back on the back check. Small and Gardner did enough to stop the 2-on-0 rush. As Miller throws it hard off the glass for icing. 6:05 left in the period, up by 3. Too many turnovers, back to back to back. Too many opportunities for these Bruins. It is only a matter of time. Cats have got to step it up, play it like it is still 0-0. Puck down, one by Winogle, but picked up, throw to the blue line, shot, hit a Bruin in the skate and kicked out wide. Throw it in behind the net, off the doorstep. Clothier, poke checks, he's behind the defense. O'Reilly's got it on his stick and elects to throw it into the zone instead of skating it. Only thing in front of him was white ice and the goaltender. Throwed it into the zone, and now the Bruins have picked it up and skated it out. Off the boards, Lucier's tracking it down. He picks it up around his own cage. Loses the handle of it, though. Bruins come up with it. Lucier lays a check on a man, separates him from the puck, and fans on it. To the doorstep, O'Reilly poke checks it away just enough to stop that shot opportunity. Finally trickles its way to the net. Clothier gloves it down and holds on at 5:20 of the second. Jones going to step in for the draw. Puck down, one by Crete. Here comes a slapper from the blue line, wide and hard into the back of the wall. Comes all the way down the boards to the blue line, kept in by Crete. Shot is blocked off a trash and a skate in the front, kicks into the corner. Thrown back down the boards to the blue line, kept in, shot, save, and a cover by Clothier on the deflection. .502 of the second. Jones steps in again. He does win it off of his skate. Lucier picks it up. No, that's Keogh. Keogh's turnover, top of the circles. Backdoor goal. Nope, off the post. Once again, backdoor was wide open for the Bruins. Turnover again. Here comes another shot. Shot blocked off of Shanahan into the glass. Bruins walk it onto the doorstep. Right to Clothier. He kicks it out wide, and it's finally thrown out of the zone. Jones gives chase. Turnover after turnover after turnover, playing to the score instead of the situation. Jones into the zone, though, puts on the pressure. Crete comes up away with it, though, around their own cage. Down the boards, picked off by Soroki. Soroki shot, save on the doorstep, and Jones just missed the tip in as it's kicked down the boards to the blue line, kept in by Keenan, or Kuska. Keogh, my fault. Shot blocked by Jones, saved by the Bruins goalie. Got to try to catch up here. Puck ping-pongs its way. Shanahan putting on the pressure. Crete comes away with it. Top of the circles, cross-ice pass. Jones gets a stick on it to slow it down, but it makes it into neutral and thrown into the zone for a line change. Keogh picks it up, throws it out to Jones. Can't handle it, and it goes the length of the ice. Zitzelsperger to give pressure to the blue line, now into neutral. Keogh beats one off the boards. Keogh to the blue line, and he throws it hard around the net. Zitzelsperger gives chase. Throw it around the boards to the blue line and out. Crete picks it up. Pinello poke checks it into the corner, but Crete is the first one there off the side of the cage. Zitzelsperger picks it up. Throws it back to Pinello off of a skate, puts on the brakes. Pinello feathers one out to Jones. Jones gets a stick on it and throws it out to neutral. It gets on edge and rolls all the way into the zone. Crete is there to pick it up, though. Out to neutral, now chipped into the zone. Gardner's got to give chase. Off the boards, he picks it up, wraps it hard around the boards to the blue line, but not out. Mishandled by Crete, but picked up by a second player. He's into the corner now, top of the circles. Feathers one back around the cage. Gardner's got to give chase. Does get a stick on it, but once again, feathers it out to the blue line. Shot saving a cover by Clothier. Somebody on the coaching staff has got to see that for these Cats. Feathering that puck out to the blue line for shot opportunity after shot opportunity. Line changes all the way around. 2:42. Uh-oh. So we're back in a power play, which has been really helpful for the Bruins. Every power play so far, they've outplayed your Cats. Is it what it is? Somebody's got to step it up and get it under control on the man advantage. Puck down, caught up into the skates of Heft, then picked up by a Bruin, thrown the length of the ice. Comes off the boards. Clothier leaves it for Lucier. Lucier picks it up, puts on the brakes, feathers it right to the blue line. Luckily, Mark Miller was there. He throws a cross ice pass to Heft. Heft skates it into the zone, loses the handle. Miller gets a stick on it, then Small. Miller got it back, still has it on his stick, goes to take a shot, but forgot to take the rubberized Volca disc with him. It trickles its way to the corner, out to the point. Lucier's got it, fans on it, and it's a breakaway. Oh, he lifted the stick. Great recovery by Lucier, but then he turned it over again as it's wrapped hard around the boards. Oh, that was almost a disaster. Another turnover opportunity on the man advantage. Cross ice pass in behind Heft. He's got it. Drop pass to Martin Miller. No, that's Small. Small skates it into the zone. He gets checked off of the puck. He does get it back and loses a handle again, though. One of the Crete players loses an edge and goes down to the blue line, and Lucier couldn't keep it in again as it hits him in the skates. Comes off, one-on-one, shot, saved by Clothier. Yeah, oh my goodness. Shot into the corner, fanned on. Finally picked up by Heft and thrown the length of the ice. Oh my goodness, butterflies away. Unbelievable save by Clothier. And once again, a breakaway shot opportunity on a turnover, on a power play. Man down advantage. Oh my, if I was the Bruins coaching staff, I would play 4 down the rest of the game. Jones steps in for the draw. Puck down, he does win it, gets poke checked from away from Gardner. Keo Kutska picks it up, turned it over behind the net to the doorstep, walked it right in, shot. If that was on net, it was going. Bounces in front of the cage and finally is picked up by Jones. He throws a cross ice pass off the boards, but the Bruins come up with it. 19 seconds left in the power play. Gardner's to pick it up. He's got it on his stick, throws it hard off of the boards into neutral. Right to a Bruin, poke checked around and into the zone. That's going to end the power play, 6-5. 47 seconds left of the period. Oh, Shanahan is tripped up, and it's going to be back-to-back power plays, which is really not a bad thing for the Bruins right now because they are absolutely outplaying your Cats on the power play. Man advantage, and all of the shots on the last 3 Cat power plays have been off Bruins sticks. So 42 seconds left in the period, a full 2 minutes in the power play once again. Puck down, won by Crete, then picked up, thrown hard off the boards, takes a bounce. Clothier's going to come out and play it. He lays it off for Pinello. Pinello's got it on his stick. It's poke checked away from him, lackadaisical, but it makes it to Gardner. Gardner's cross ice pass gets under Shanahan's stick, right to a Bruin into the blue line. Saworki does pick it up, throws it back into neutral. Bruins got control. Bruins skate it back in around the referee, around the circles. Now he wraps it hard around the boards to the blue line. Oh, finally somebody picked one off. Jones shot, save at the last second by the Bruins goalie. Finally got a shot on net off of a power play. But it takes a one-hopper out of the zone over Gardner, and Pinello's got to give chase. Now we get a whistle. Too many men on the ice. And the clock is still running, though. They're going to let this one run out. Yep. I don't know what that whistle was about. So at the end of 2, your Cats up by 3 have played some outstanding hockey until they come up with the power play. And then the train comes off the tracks. Cats have basically been on a 4-minute power play back to back, but all of the scoring opportunities have been off of Bruin sticks. See Hef going at it over there. Hopefully he is getting some sense into these boys of what has got to be done here. So Clothier heads to his pipes. We're 1:18 of a power play left to go here. And we are at the last 15 minutes of hockey. So Heft is going to go with Jones, Shanahan, and Soroki. Keogh and Kutska on D. Jones steps in the draw. Goalies are ready. Puck is down. Won by Crete and thrown in hard down the boards. Kutska's got to track it down. He does. Loses an edge as he gets to it and picked off by Crete. Thrown to the blue line. Shanahan does get a stick on it, but it stays in the zone. Picked up by Keogh. He's got it in behind his own net, being manhandled. The pressure is on. He still has control, but losing it left and right. Now he gets it back, loses an edge and goes down hard. Shot, save, and a cover by Clothier. So Keogh was going 800 miles an hour, doing everything he could do, but he wasn't taking the rubberized Vulcan disc with him. Turned into another turnover and shot opportunity that Clothier has to make a save. 48 seconds left in the power play. Puck down, kicked into the corner, finally picked up by a Cat. Throw it across ice to Keenan. Keenan, big cross ice pass. Hits a Bruin in the stick, but makes it into the zone. Soroki there off of the sticks of Jones. Skated Jones, comes free to the neutral. Keenan takes one off of the skates. Lucier picks up the trash. Cross ice pass to Keenan. Keenan picks it up, skates it into neutral. Keenan, big cross ice dump into the zone. 19 seconds left in the power play. Off of the boards, gets by. Keenan's going to make it all the way to Clothier. Clothier plays it off of the boards to the blue line, kept in as Jones loses the handle. Shanahan tracks it down, throws it back into his own zone, and that is going to end the power play. Picked up by Luce, thrown off of the boards, then into neutral, off of a skate, picked up by Soroki. Had the handle, couldn't keep control of it. Turnover, walked in the zone, great back check. Here comes a loose puck in front of Clothier. Shot, save, kicked out just enough by Clothier. Wide, puck comes free as Shanahan picks it up, skates it to the blue line, dumps it, and gives chase. Shanahan almost got there, but picked up by the Bruins and thrown out of the zone into neutral, all the way across ice. Gardner's going to pick it up off the bounce. He's going to wrap it around the boards, gets past Pinello. Pinello does check the man up against the boards. Zitzelsperger to pick up the trash. His pass is blocked, but Jones got a stick on it to get it out of the zone. Delayed offsides for the Bruins. Pinello beat one at the blue line, but got checked into the boards and separated from the puck. That's a turnover. Into the zone it goes. Wrapped around the boards by Gardner. Pinello's got it on his stick now. Pinello to the blue line. Cross ice pass to Gardner. He handles it. Has it. It's got Pinello if he sees him. Skate with him. Gardner to neutral. Now he skates it to the blue line and dumps it in around the net. Jones to give chase. Poke checked away from him as he checks a Bruin to the ice. Puck comes off of the boards. Bruins were behind it, but they pick it up. Poke check by Gardner, and Marks picks it up and throws it into the zone. Bruins pick it up, though, skated around their own net to the top of the circles. Now feathered on at the blue line. Cross ice pass, knifed down by one of the Bruins, but right back out. Jones has got it and throws it out of the zone to Heft. Heft picks it up at the blue line and wraps it hard in around the cage. He gives chase. Bruins pick it up, though, throw it around their own cage, top the circles, cross ice pass, hits the Bruin on the move, but he cannot handle it. Mishandled by Keogh as he thought Small was going to get it. Keogh gets it at the blue line, feathers one to Miller. Miller to neutral. Now he lays one out to Heft. Heft walks it in to the top of the circles and fans on it. Turnover. Bruins throw it all around their own cage. Picked up top of the circles, feathered to the blue line, and does make it out. All the way down ice, no icing here as Keogh tracks. Kuska hits it down. I know, I just got to see it. Kuska loses an edge and goes down. Miller in there. Now there's a scrum along the boards. Puck comes free. Small's got his stick on it. Big cross ice pass to Keogh, who had it for a second and lost it as he's checked up on the board, separated from the puck. Heft in behind the defense, loses an edge and almost goes down, but regains himself to the blue line and chipped in by a Bruin. Kuska picks it up, wraps it hard around the boards. O'Reilly had it on his stick, couldn't control it. That's a turnover. Poke checked away by Winogle, but it's kept into the zone by the Bruins. Into the corner, fanned on by a Bruin, but he gets it right back. Winogle picks it up, throws it off the boards, but not out. Puck comes free. Leslie's got it. He throws it out of neutral, out into neutral, off the boards. Bruins throw it right back in, but Lucier coming off the bench picks it up, throws it into neutral. Winogle beats one at neutral. Poke checked away as he enters the zone. Gets thrown around Leslie, dumped back into the zone on the move. O'Reilly got enough of a hip check to separate the man from the puck. Puck takes a wild bounce, kicked out by Clothier as it made its way to the net. Off of a Bruin skate, stops dead as it's wrapped around the boards. Keenan has it, fanned on it, got it back, and finally chipped to the blue line, but not out. Now it makes it out as it hits Winogle in the stick off of the O'Reilly pass, but turned right back over to the Bruins. Bruins cross ice pass into the zone off of a skate. Keenan gives chase. Bruins put on the brace, get there. Nope, Keenan beat to it before he got there. Puck still ping-ponging away, comes free, top of the circle, shot, save, and a cover by Clothier. 9:38 left in the third. Cats up by 3, but they are starting to get into their old bad habits. Hits me in the stick and I throw it whatever way I'm facing. Puck down, shot, saved by Clothier, kicked in behind the net. Pinello throws it off of the boards too. I believe that's Shanahan. He throws a cross ice pass into neutral. It's picked off. Jones takes one off of the skates. He's offsides though. Gardner throws it into the zone blue line, but picked off by a Bruin. Back into the zone off of the boards. In behind the net is Jones. Jones walks it in. Shot. Big save by the Bruins goalie on the one-on-one. Feathered down the boards. Jones takes it off his skates. Kutska gets it back. He throws one into the corner. Shanahan's got it. Shanahan had it. Turned over to the Bruins though. Bruins into neutral off of a skate. Pass. Pinello puts enough of a check on the man to separate him from the puck. Cross ice pass. Jones in behind the defense, one-on-one. Shot just kicked out wide. If that was on net, it was going. Puck comes free around the net, though. Skated out by the Bruins into neutral. Now to the blue line. Walks right in. Somebody put a body on that man. Shot blocked high into the netting for a face-off at 8:32 of the third. Up by 3. Where is that type of play when we're a man advantage up? Puck down, one by. The Bruins kicked into the corner. Castleview comes up with it. Jones has got it on his stick. Outlet past the blue line. Big check by Kutska, got separated from the puck. Jones had it on his stick walking into the zone. Got it poke checked away. Bruins got it. Wrap it hard around the boards. Marks goes to give chase. Jones in there to help. To the blue line. Not out. Now it's out, but picked off by Keogh. He's sandwiched in between, but he does poke check it away in neutral. Keogh working hard. Keogh had it for the once, twice, and second time, then it gets poke checked away from him. Bruins outlet pass to the blue line. No, they didn't call it offside. Yep, they finally did. So the Bruins, as the puck comes out of the zone, are 2.5 feet offside. Hef's going to step in for the draw. Line changes for your Cats. Referee over to the bench of the Bruins. Now he says, let's do it. Puck down. Hef does win it, but right to a Bruin. Neutral. Throwed hard into the zone. Keenan gives chase. He does pick it up. Feathers it off the boards of the blue line, but that's going to be a cross-ice pass. Now to the top of the circles. Here comes a shot. Shot deflected off a trash. Might have hit Keenan and went high over the netting. Bruins come up with it, though. They throw it off the boards. Miller pickpockets it. Feathers one to the blue line. Hef gets a... Nope, he swings at it like a blind man looking for this curb. But it does make it out into neutral. Feathered back into neutral. Bruins got it on the stick. Skates it to the blue line and dumps it hard around the cage. Lucier is going to be the closest Cat there. Lucier pins a man up against the board, separates him from the puck as the trash comes through. Lucier taking on 2 Bruins and finally picks it up, but then he throws it off of the side of his own cage. Shot saved by Clothier. Poke checked away by a Cat all the way down ice for a line change. Nope, it's going to be a power play as the Crete goalie heads to the bench. Man advantage for the Bruins comes into the ice, and that is icing. So at 6:38 of the third, your Cats are now on the power play, or the kill. Oh my goodness, get it right. The kill. Cats on the kill. Lucier to the hole. Logan Lucier, outstanding work behind the cage, creating turnover, scrapping hard, pinning men, but the Achilles heel is all the good work is thrown away on the one turnover. Puck down, Shanahan does win it. He's checked to the ice, and we're 4-on-4 hockey just like that with 4 seconds into the power play. Cross-checking off of the face-off, elbowing. Shanahan won the draw. Crete player, maybe a little bit of frustration there. Sends, I believe it was Shanahan to the ice. Puck down, won by Shanahan, makes it all the way through the doorstep. Picked up by Crete, throw down the board. Swarky gets a stick on it, sandwiched in between 2. Picked up by Shanahan, wrapped hard around the boards, but Crete is there waiting. Swarky overskates it. Kutska gets poke checked around him, and it's down ice. Shanahan on the back check. Shanahan went to play the man, not the puck. Left the puck on the ice, and a streaking Bruin picked it up. Poke checked Gardner away, but he loses an edge and goes down. Feathered out to the top of the circles and out of the blue line. Held there, shot blocked in front by Shanahan. Kicked into the back corner, now feathered around the boards. Kutz has got a stick on it. He throws it to Shanahan. Shanahan's got a stick on it. Skates it to the circles and throws it around his net. It catches an edge of the glass into the netting, and there will be a face-off.
Over the netting.
Over the netting. Either way, it's out of the rink. So 11-11 in, or 107 left in the 4-on-4. Puck won by the Bruins. Skated to the top of the circles. Now back. Here comes a shot. Hits a skate in front, and Clothier gets the cover and the save. Clothier absolutely playing out of his mind. Face it off and do it again. Puck down, won by the Bruins. Poke checked around, finally ping-pongs its way to a Bruin. His shot is off of the skates of Keogh in behind the cage, but he comes up with a big cross-ice pass to the blue line. He walked that out. Oh, they said he kept it in. Shot, save, and poke checked away at the last second by Keogh, I believe, got a stick on it to save a goal. Poke checked away into neutral, but picked up by the Bruins, skated right back in. Zitzelsperger tracks a man down, puts a check on him, separates him from the puck, but loses an edge and goes down. Top the circle, still in the zone. Shot, kicked out wide, hit in front by Trash, throw to the doorstep, hits Trash again, kicked into the corner. Keenan in there fighting away. Poke checking, now he pins a man up against the boards. Creek comes away with it, past the top of the blue line, now feathered across. Shot, hit the only Creek player standing in front of the net and is deflected into the netting. 5 seconds left on the 4-on-4, and your Cats will be on a power play for all of 3 seconds. Puck comes out of the zone, 4:43 of the game. Hef steps in for the draw. Puck down, won by Crete, but mishandled and makes it all the way into the zone, back to the goalie. Picked up by Crete, skated around his cage, feathers it out to neutral, hits a man right in the stick. He picks it up, skates it to the blue line, but didn't take the puck with him. Ping-pongs its way around the blue line, and now it gets into the zone. Here comes a shot, way wide and hard into the corner. Gardner picks it up, throws it around his cage. Off of the cage it comes. Gardner loses another edge and goes down to the doorstep. Nobody there for the Bruins as Miller got a stick on it. Then it hits him in the skates. Pinello in there off of the referee as it's picked up by Heft. Thrown out too small to the blue line, but not out. Shot gets around Gardner, and Clothier gloves it and holds it down. Power plays over. Full strength hockey. 3:57 left in this one, and the clock cannot click fast enough. Hef steps in for the draw. He does win it, but right to Creek, back to the blue line. Poke checked around to the top of the circles. Now in around the corner. Feathered to the doorstep. There it is. Shot saved by Clothier. Goal. And it was only a matter of time. Clothier made one, made two, but couldn't come up with number three. Saved the first one, saved the second one off of a pad. It ricocheted right to the one Bruin that shot it, and all he had to do was lift it into the back of the net, because the only thing that was in front of him was net and air. And there is the shutout. Plenty of time in this one if your Cats do not step it up, as the Bruins have cut it to 2. Puck down, won by Castleview. Keogh's got it. Skating in circles around, turns it over behind his own net. Shot, save, and a kicked out behind the hand in the air. And once again, the Bruins are going to go on the power play. Self-destruct mode. Somebody hit it over there. Somebody better get Jack Bauer on the phone, get him over to that Cat bench, and cut the blue wire before this bomb goes off, because turnover after turnover is killing our Cats. Empty net for the Bruins as they take on the next attacker. Somebody going to skate here. It's a foot race. Shanahan's going to almost, and he finally does, shoots that off the side of the cage in the empty net by Kuska. Shanahan putting on the pressure, but the Bruins do come up with it. Shanahan and Saworki just about got empty netter. Bruins do have control, though. They skate into the corner, loses the handle. Saworki puts a check on the man, loses an edge and goes down. Puck comes in behind the net, thrown all the way out to the blue line. Now feathered to the top of the circles. Shot, goal. Absolute wicked wrister from the top of the circles to the back of the net, glove side high. Nothing Clothier could do on that one. On the man advantage, and they cut it. Just like that, in a matter of seconds, the lead is cut to 1. Bruins put their goalie back in the net. We're full strength hockey. Puck down, won by Jones, but picked up by a Bruin. Skated into the zone, and Bruins have got momentum now. Throw to the doorstep, shot, and just saved at the last second by Clothier. Line changes for the Bruins, and they are sending the goaltender to the bench again. Empty net. They still got the power play on there, though. So timeout is called by the Bruins, I do believe. Should have been called, or maybe it was called by Coach Heft. It was. He needs to start yelling, start chewing asses start at the ankles, work his way up to the ass, and get somebody thinking here, because back-to-back turnovers have turned into goals for these Bruins. So the longest 2 minutes and 30 seconds of your life is going to happen right now. Cats have got to put something together here. Got to play some smart hockey. Achilles heel. We've said it once. We said it a million times. You're tired of hearing it, but turnover after turnover has been the difference in games all year long. Need a solid 2:37 of hockey to finish this one out. Bruins have the momentum, though. Referee says let's do it. Coach is still drawing on their whiteboards like they're trying to win a Pictionary competition. So everybody calls it out. Clothier heads to his pipes. Face-off will come into the zone. See what the Bruins go with here. Yes, they are going with the extra attacker on the ice. Empty net once again. Nogel is going to be in. No, it's going to be Jones is going to be in for this draw. Somebody get one and throw it 120 feet to the back of the net. Jones does win it, but then he overskates it. Gets caught up in the referee, and Bruins come up with it. There it is. On net, in. Goal. Empty net goal by number 12. Who was that? Yes, Jackson Jones to the back of the net at 2:27 of the third to put your Cats up by 2. Finally, the puck bounces free. Jones finds it on his stick, sends it the length of the ice, and more important, on net. Puck down. Jones wins it again. Ping-pongs its way off of Zitzelsberger to a Bruin, and they pick it up, skated into the zone. Bruins goalie back in his cage. Feathered around the boards, though, picked up, cross-ice pass, blocked in front, takes a good one-hopper and makes it out of the zone. Zitzelsberger picks it up, taps it into the zone, and Nogel gives chase. Thrown off of the back of the cage. Jones is there, out to the blue line. Picked off by Zitzelsberger, top of the circles. Into the corner is a scrum. Bruins come away with it. Throw it around their own cage. Now feathered it off of Jones. Again off of Jones, blocked in. When Nogel got a one-hopper over his stick out of the zone. 2-on-2 going the other way. Poke checked around Keogh, but picked up the trash was Nogel. Throwed out to the boards. He's got Jones in behind the. Throwed high into the air. Now picked up. Hand is in the air. Empty net once again for the Bruins, as your Cats are once again going to go on the power play. Got to believe they will send the netminder back to his cage. 1:21 left in this one. Cats up by 2.
5-6.
So the Bruins will end this one a man down. But that's worked out pretty good for him most of this game. Heft steps into the draw. Puck down, won by the Bruins. Skated around his cage, puts on the brakes. Here comes the outlet pass to the top of the circles, cross-ice pass. Miller takes one off the skates, and so does Keenan. He does pick it up and throws it out of the zone. Small got a stick on it in neutral as a Bruin picks it up and throws it the length of the ice. Keenan's got to pick it up as there's no icing. He skates around the cage and turns it over, but tracks it down. Poke checks it away. Miller gets one, throws it out to Small. Small's being mound-handed, poked off. Now there's a hook as he goes to the ice, and no hand in the air. 46 seconds left in this one. Now there's a hand in the air, and Small is going to go to the hole. Getting chippy in the crowd. Here he comes. You notice that it is the referee with the beard and the mustache, the one that was talking to the Bruins goalie. I'm trying to help you out, so I got it. We'll send one to the hole. So 2 hookings in front of him, one way, one the other. He lets the first one go, calls the second one. 43.5 seconds left in this one. 4. Now the Bruins send the goaltender to the bench for the 4-on-5 hockey. Empty net once again. Win the draw, send it to length. Puck down, won by Jones. Throw it out to the blue line though. Cross-ice pass, top of the circles. Shot deflected off the crossbar. Inches away from another goal. Back to the top of the circle. Shot saved by Clothier. 30 seconds left in this one. Puck comes free. First one there is a Bruin all the way out to the blue line. Cross-ice pass to the top of the circles. Back to the blue line. Shot blocked in front by Soroki. Shanahan picks it up. Skates it around his own cage. 13 seconds left. Feathered round. Gardner puts a stick handle on the man. Gets away from him. Shot saved by Clothier at the last second. Shot saved by Clothier. Shot saved by Clothier. Poke checked away. Pinello gets a stick on it. Shanahan. And Clothier gets a cover as Pinello's checked to the ice. And the horn goes off. Cats win. Cats win. Cats win. Everybody to the cage. Tap number 31 on the helmet because he was the difference in this game. Some absolute outstanding hockey mixed in with a crap show and equals the win. Back-to-back wins over Creek. Oh my! So your Cats will be in this same building tomorrow. They will take on the Sailors from Steamboat. We have seen the Steamboat team one time before when we played them in Steamboat. Once again, top team going to take all we got to put a good one together. So for producer director Kenny Jones, camera girl the squirrel, your voice of the Cats, Jackie Moon, we will see you here tomorrow. Cats win, Cats win, Cats win.